Hello everyone, so we are today for our 10th lecture of this Python tutoring series. In the previous video we have done some questions on OOPS, like we have done 7 or 8 questions of OOPS, and I tell you that in the next video we will do the remaining questions. So we have done previous some questions of OOPS like inheritance, multiple inheritance, encapsulations and polymorphism. These are the some basic questions we have done in the previous video, and in here we will do the remaining questions, and we will see some new things of this. Okay, so in this today lecture we are going to do some remaining questions of OOPS, and we will know how to do it, and we will clarify all things, and I am using this in the ChatGPT. Okay, so ChatGPT and the notes of a YouTuber named Rishabh Mishra. This is the notes that I referred always. I given the link also in the description box. I use these notes in the whole this series to tutor you. Okay, so let's do. So in the last question we have done till here this polymorphism thing. Then I tell you how this works, how this code will work. Okay, in the last video, and now we will do this class variable question. Class variable, use a class variable. So this is very basic. You have to use a class variable. You have created college is equal to LPU def need self name, self dot name, name as one as student others, and s2 is equal to student Rahul. And if you create this print s1 dot college, print s2 dot college, and this college is the same for the all objects. So here if you print the s1 dot college, it will print the LPU thing also. Okay, the 10th is instant variable. It question is demonstrate instance variable. So Python class student definite self dot name. In this every object has their own value. Okay, different values in this. So every object has the different value of this, and this is a normal code. If you run this type of code in VS Code, if you can see this is some simple basic codes. So here the value is, I printed the name here, so here the value is others and all these things. So this is basic code. And 11th one is parameterized constructor. You can see this question, parameterized constructor. Write a parameterized constructor class rectangle, then its self length BLB self area. So this is also in same questions as the normal things. We will also see this. So here this is the simple code. This tells us first we created a class rectangle, then given some attributes length, breadth, then we called this self thing and length breadth. So this is the normal question. We have given the length is 10 into 5, so 10 into 5 50. So this is the basic questions like we have done. 12th question is default constructor. Use a default constructor. So this is normal. If you this is only one variable print, this is a basic. 13 is super keyword. Use super to call the parent constructor. So super calls the parent class constructor. Okay, super calls the parent class constructor. Use super to call the parent constructor class person definite self name cell dot name class student person. So this is inherits first, and super dot init name. So basically this calls the parent class constructor super. It calls the parent class constructor because the name is in parent constructor, and so it calls the parent class constructor. So here this because name I called the parent class constructor name in this. So for doing all of this you have to use the super thing, means super constructor I have to use. So I use the super constructor. Okay, so basic this is a basic I just use super because super function is used for the calling the constructor of the parent class. Here I just call this parent class. So this is a basic normal question. Method calling another method. This is a question that method calls the another method. Call one method from another method class demo first sim. So this is the easiest, huh? So here it gives a bank account mini project, very important. Create a bank account class with deposit and withdraw method. So first we will create a bank class, then we give a balance, an amount, this questions is very big. It's create a bank account class with deposit and withdraw methods. Okay, I have to create a bank account, like class is bank and some methods like deposit and withdrawals. Okay, so first we created a class, definite class self balance is 1000. Okay, and deposit self amount self dot balance is equal to plus is equal to amount. Let's ask so here the first line is class bank. class कीवर्ड क्लास बनाने के लिए यूज़ होता है, बैंक क्लास का नाम है, and this is a blueprint object. Okay, so line 2 def in itself, this is a constructor here, automatically calls होता है जब ऑब्जेक्ट क्रिएट होता है. Okay, this is thing bank Python automatically init lesson 3 self dot balance 1000 balance 100 b dot bank explanation self balance plus amount. Line 8 you can see, wow, this is a very big code. Now I understand now, I will tell you. First we created a class bank, and then we call the method like balance, and we had created another method named deposit. We given an amount in it. Self dot balance plus is equal to amount, and def withdraw self dot amount. If amount is less than self balance minus amount, okay, else print insufficient. Then def show self prints, okay. So this is the code. It will, if we will try this, so here this balance is 800. Okay, so balance is 800. So this is the last code I will tell you. So see this code. This is very good code, so you have to see this. So here you can see this code, and now all the questions are completed. Now we will learn some more about OOPS. Okay, OOPS concepts. Give us some. So I asked it from give us some more questions about OOPS. So like, what are OOPS? Like class. OOPS topic you must know. Class. Class is a blueprint or template for creating objects. Object. An object is an instance of a class. Class student pass s1 dot is equal to student, s2 is equal to student, s1 is an object, s2 is another object. Constructor initializes object data. So okay, it initializes the object's data. Self keyword. Self refers to the current object. So self keywords like refers to the current object that is here for this. Okay. Instance variable. Instance variable is different for every object. Example s1 dot name, s1 dot name is first one is in this other, second one is Rahul. 6 is class variable. This is common for all objects. So every object has call is equal to LPU. Okay, so these are the things. Methods inside a class are called methods. Functions inside a class are called methods. Four pillar of OOPS. Function inside a class are called methods. And there are some four more important. First one is encapsulation. Wrapping data and method into one unit. You can wrap up the data and the methods into one unit. Okay, so this is known as encapsulation. Second one is inheritance. I told you, child class acquires the property of a parent class. Class this we have this polymorphism. One interface, many forms. Abstraction, hiding unnecessary implementation. Written Python usually uses the ABC model for the abstraction. Method overriding. Parent method is replaced by child method. Super call parent constructor or parent method. Method overriding. Parent method is replaced by child method. And what is this? Parent is, I know that parent method is replaced by child method. Parent method is replaced by child method. Super call parent constructor or parent method access specifiers. Getter and setters. Getters is get marks, setters set marks. These are some MCQs for the LPU's questions. Which method acts as a constructor in Python? Init. Okay. What does self refers to? Current object. Which object concept allows code reuse? Inheritance. Which variable is common to all objects? Class variable. Acha, class is common for all objects. Which keyword creates a class? Class. Which keyword used to inherit a class? Parent. Which method runs automatically? Init. Which parent is private? Okay, double hashtag will be private. Which OOPS concept hides data abstraction? Encapsulation of abstraction. Def init self print hello. Recursion, which function is used to call the parent constructor? Parent constructor super. X is a value 10, x is equal to 10, a is equal to, I think is 10 is the answer. Okay, 10. We'll find some more questions. What is the output? Is instance check whether an object belongs to a class? Okay, is instance is checks the whether the class is belongs to the class. Which keyword used to define a class? What happens if you forget self? None, type error. These are some basic we want that coding questions. Okay, coding questions. So here is this first coding question. Class student definite self others and this for his answer is A. Output class def show print Python as a student show vigor self Python. Output self dot x is equal to 20. Student v axis is and s dot x 25. Yes, 25. And fourth one is class main test A is 50 a dot x, so it will always 50. Output 10. Will the value 7. Class 8 10 x is equal to 10. So seventh question is like little bit tricky. Class A x is value is 10. A is equal to A, B is equal to A dot x is equal to 20. Print B dot x. A and B are same. I think 20 should be the answer. B dot x. A dot x is 20. B dot x should be 10 because nothing is here. So B dot 10 should be yes 10. Output class A def show self print hello lol we this inherits the A, so it basically it shows hello. This is inheritance. This is also inheritance. B we inherited show and the option show will be A. Class A def show self So this is a 14 number question. Here you can see class A x.5 and that adds self x. 15 should be the answer, I think. A or x. Yes, 15 is the answer here. And for this class animal def sound self print animal class dog print this animal will print 16. Hundred error. Okay, error should become here. This is basic. This is also basic. Rahul will print. And this is question x dot x dot x. And this 13 number question, we will see why this def shows self print python a is equal to a print a dot show. So it should be python none. So basically this is a good question. This is a tricky things. The reason is that show prints python and returns none. So print prints none. So these are some important questions like we have done. So in this too, in the previous and this lecture, we have completed the OOPS topic, object oriented programming. We have done coding questions. We have seen MCQs, many MCQ. I explained you the coding logics and everything. That OOPS have 4 pillars. First one is abstraction, second encapsulation, polymorphism, and inheritance. So abstraction is hiding unnecessary details. Encapsulation is like hiding this a private attribute. To hiding a private attribute is encapsulation. And inheritance, you know that inheriting the properties of a parent class from here. That child class inherits the property of a parent class, and the last thing is polymorphism. This is just wrapping things in another form. Like you can use many forms to do a thing. Okay, so that will known as inheritance. Polymorphism. Polymorphism are many forms, like I want to say. So this is all for today. In the next video, we will do the last topics of this course, file handling questions. And thank you for